Modifieds presented by Wheelers Trailer Sales Service and RV Repair goes green out of turn number 4. Paul Ray in the 33 trying to stay ahead of Brett Muth. Here comes Jake Maiden to call. This is a battle for the top place position on the opening lap. Lap number 1, count it to the 33. Paul Ray. Paul Ray leading. It's Jake Maiden second. Third is Brett Muth. Carter Patterson fourth. Kevin Williamson the top 5. Curtis Towns running in 6th. And it's Craig Hansen, Braden Hannon, Will Taylor. Taylor in the 25 issues, pulls off of the racetrack, will stay green though, 2 in and 23 to go. Paul Ray, 0.214 is the difference between himself and the current runner-up in Jake Maiden. As the battle for third intensifying, the 47 to Carter Patterson takes to the skies and gets around Brett Muth for position number 3. Curtis Towns trying to crack into the top 5 in the 24, down on the inside of Kevin Williamson. Battle for third renewed as Brett Muth briefly getting it, and Jake Maiden in search for the top spot in car number 5 in, and it's going to be Jake Maiden leading by a whisker on lap number 4. Jake Maiden trying to create an advantage here. 0.030 seconds, the gap between Paul Ray and Jake Maiden. Maiden trying to extend that lead, and he will by half a car length, 0.057. So not much of an extension of the race lead, but Jake Maiden looking mighty good down the back straightaway. Paul Ray sticking to his guns to the top of the racetrack as Maiden trying to work on the inside, and now Jake Maiden has the top place covered with 6 down, 19 remaining. Carter Patterson back in the 3rd. Kevin Williamson is 4th. 5th is Curtis Towns. 6th, Brett Muth. 7th, the 16H of Braden Hand. And running in 8th is Craig Hansen. Jake Maiden going purple on lap number 7, laying down the fastest lap of the entire race out of anybody. Carter Patterson's got a fast hot rod in the 47 entry, trying to make the move underneath Paul Ray. That is for position number 2. We'll see what Carter Patterson's capable of in the open as he tries to throw the Claymaker on Paul Ray. Ray's able to reclaim 2nd. That's going to shuffle things up in the top 5 as Kevin Williamson under fire from Curtis Towns. It's Williamson up top, Towns on the bottom. Now Towns going to diamond off of the front straightaway just a bit, trying to get the necessary run on the 42 of Williamson, but Williamson will hold on to 4th. Great job of driving here for Paul Ray's running 2nd at the moment. Looked like it was only a matter of time before Carter Patterson was going to get around him. That's allowed Jake Maiden to move ahead of the main body of the field. 3 wide for position number 2. Williamson on the bottom. In the middle, it's Patterson, and up top, Paul Ray. And Kevin Williamson is now on the podium running in 3rd. Curtis Towns behind all 3 drivers ahead of him as you've got one big gaggle. 4.002 is what the gaps open up to. Williamson on the bottom, Patterson strategically in the middle, and Paul Ray up top with Curtis Towns bringing up the rear in car number 24. Towns trying to find a way to navigate around, looking for possibly a triple overtake. Very capable of a double overtake around Patterson and Williamson if he's able to time it correctly. Nearly half a lap is the separation between your top 2 runners as Paul Ray magisterially holding on to 2nd. Kevin Williamson is 3rd. Carter Patterson having to settle for 4th as here comes Curtis Towns nearly making it 3 wide for P3. Towns down on the bottom. He's able to get around Patterson. Now able to get around Williamson. Double overtake from your 2024 Freedom Cup champion. Kevin Williamson trying to find a way back around Curtis Towns as we are 15 in, 10 to go. And 6.644 seconds, the separation between your leader and 2nd place, and include a lap car in the 33C of Craig Hansen. Paul Ray 2nd, 3rd is Curtis Towns, 4th, Kevin Williamson 5th, Carter Patterson 6th is Brett Muth. Kevin Williamson off the top of the 2nd corner. He's going to cycle out in 6th as Brett Muth back in the top 5. We stay green as Curtis Towns putting a lot of pressure on the 33 of Paul Ray for 2nd. Paul Ray trying to do his best to hold on to P2. got a couple of podium runs here, including a third-place finish during Speed Week and a pretty impressive run for him. He was second here on Independence Day on the opening leg of the Freedom Cup, looking for his second place result here at Cottage Grove for 2024. Curtis Towns third, Carter Patterson fourth, Brett Muth is fifth, Kevin Williamson sixth. Here's the last car on the lead lap. He is within range of your leader, Jake Maiden, as Maiden has 5 laps to finish the field off. Claymaker from Curtis Towns on Paul Ray, and it's going to be Towns up to P2. Paul Ray is going to shuffle back to fourth as Carter Patterson will move his way into third of the 47. Great race here for third place. Best battle on the racetrack. Has 3 to go for Jake Maiden. Maiden trying to pick up the victory. It would be his third in this division. He has been quite dominant here at Cottage Grove over the years. 4 championships, including the last 2 consecutive. Kevin Williamson trying to get back into 5th, looking to make his way around Brett Muth. As the white flag is going to wave this time by. One more trip around the Speedway for Jake Maiden in car number 5M. A late model victory here on April 20th for car owner Tim Morgan. A trio of victories. It'll be a trio of modified feature wins as Jake Maiden dominates here in Cottage Grove and makes it 2 in a row in the Midweek Mayhem Series. Curtis Towns finishes second. Carter Patterson result will be third. Fourth, Paul Ray, and fifth, Brett Muth. Kevin Williamson 6th, Craig Hansen 7th, Braden Hand 8th, and Will Taylor will finish in 9th. Make some noise for Jake Maiden, race fans. A dominating performance in the Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds presented by Wheeless Trailer Sales Service and RV Repair. We're going to go downstairs and grab a word with our feature winners as Jake Maiden taking the lap of victory here at Cottage Grove for his 3rd win of the season, 4th overall in 2024.